Salutations, greetings, and many great hellos. This is Cottonmouth255, the Spore Serpent, and I'm here for more Pokémon Black. Yep, this is it. I've reached the Pokémon League. Everything's about to end. This is the final recording session. The final battle awaits us, and it's going to be really, really fun all the way from here until the end. I'm actually kind of sad that this playthrough is coming to a close. I'm not planning on doing any after-game stuff. I'm going to stop recording right after the credits. The reason for that is because, A, this isn't a very popular series, B, I just don't feel like it, and C, Monster Hunter Generations is coming out at the end of this week, so I really want to get started on that as quickly as possible. Anyway, before we go on and take out the Elite Four, I just want to take a minute to go over my team, because it's undergone quite a few changes since we last saw them. Now, first is Malfoy. You can't see any of these details on the bottom screen, so I'm just going to go ahead and explain them to you. Malfoy and the rest of the team, for the record, has been elevated to level 53. Usually I elevate them to level 50, 51, or 52 if I'm feeling apprehensive. But I went to level 53 because, quite frankly, I have my doubts that this team is going to be able to take on the final boss. It was a lot of level grinding, but I think it's going to be worth it. Now, you don't have to take things to such an extreme level 53. That was the result of me just being paranoid. But usually I'd recommend level 51 or 52 to be a good level to take on the Elite Four. Anyway, Malfoy here, obviously superior. He's our starter. He's been with us since the beginning. He's a pure grass type. He's holding the Sharp Beak. His abilities Overgrow, and his moves are Aerial Ace, Coil, Dragon Tail, and Leaf Blade. Yeah, I went ahead and got rid of Giga Drain in favor of Dragon Tail, just in case. Next is Black. He's been with us since the second gym leader, where he absolutely trashed everything. That was pretty fun, I will say. Anyway, pure fighting type. His item is the Expert Belt. He's got the Inner Focus ability. His moveset is Strength, Brick Break, Rock Slide, and Close Combat. Not much variety, but I think that's all Black is going to need. Rudy's up next. He was one... Actually, I think he was the first Pokemon I captured off-screen and then showed off to you later. He's Crocodile, Ground, Dark-type, sorry. His item is the Soft Sand. He's got the Intimidate ability, which comes in handy, really does. His moves are Dragon Claw, Dig, Brick Break, and Crunch. Now, I feel I don't know how I feel about Dig on Rudy at this point in the game, but he is one level away from learning Earthquake, so I'm hoping to level him up at least once during the Elite Four battles, because I really want Earthquake on this guy. It would be a huge help. Petry's next, my absolute favorite Pokemon in this series. There's no denying that Archeops is just plain awesome. He has no item because of his best move, Acrobatics. Unfortunately, his ability is Defeatist, which does, I will admit, it does prevent him from being overpowered, because let's face it, if he didn't have Defeatist, then he would kind of be overpowered. His moves are Dragon Claw, Rock Slide, Acrobatics, and U-Turn. Muffet, the Galvantula, Bug Electric type. She has the Magnet attached, and that raises electric-type moves, obviously. Her ability is Compound Eyes, which is fantastic. I love that ability. Her moves are Thunder Wave, Signal Beam, Flash, and Thunderbolt. Now, I would have given her the TM for Thunder, because Thunder on a Compound Eyes Galvantula is really good. But I decided to make things a little bit interesting and just go with Thunderbolt instead of Thunder. Now, the only other thing I have to regret about Muffet is that she has Signal Beam. It's kind of a weak move for this point in the game, but she doesn't get another good Bug-type attack until much later. So, yeah, we'll have to stick with what we have. Finally, Neptune. Neptune's pretty awesome. He isn't the fastest, so he has the Quick Claw attached. He's a Water Ghost type, and his moves are Surf, Hydro Pump, Shadow Ball, and Blizzard. Now, the thing I regret here about Neptune is that both Hydro Pump and Blizzard are very inaccurate moves. Well, not very inaccurate, somewhat inaccurate. They miss more than they probably should, let me put it that way. Now, if I know there's a certain item that increases accuracy, but I don't have it on me. So, that's unfortunate. We'll have to make do with what we have, I suppose. Anyway, that's my team. Well-rounded, good mix of types. We're ready for anything. Actually, hold on. I'm gonna do this real fast and switch Petrie to the front. Alright. Now I'm ready. Now I'm ready to conquer the Elite Four. The Pokemon League is a place where you both pursue strength and express it. The way to express it is simple. You just have to beat the Elite Four and the champion. You can start your challenge by battling any of the Elite Four, and if you defeat them all, you can challenge the champion. However, I warn you, once you start your challenge, there's no turning back. You must keep battling until you defeat them all, or are defeated yourself. Do you want to go in? Actually, this is your last chance to back out and make sure you have everything. I'm actually going to back out just to make sure I have the items I need. Now, you want to be stocked up on items for when you challenge the Elite Four. I usually recommend a lot of Hyper Potions, some Full Heals, and some Revives. Now, let's see. I've got a good number of Hyper Potions. I got more Revives than I'll probably need. And my Full Heal stock is good as well. Oh yes, you also want Pokeballs. Just saying. Oh, it suddenly changed to autumn, alright. I forgot I'm playing in July now, not June. Anyway. Once you start your challenge, you cannot leave until you win against all or lose. Do you want to go in? Yes, we do. Then proceed. There we go. Now we're stuck in here until we beat the champion. Okay, now you can challenge the Elite Four in any order you like. This is the first game in Pokemon to do this. I have seen a lot of playthroughs where people go from left to right. I'm going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to go right to left, just to be different, I suppose. All right. Here we go into the first room. Moving up what looks like mine tracks or mine cart tracks. A lot of leaky pipes too. This guy should really take the time to check his plumbing. But here we are at the top. Okay, first and foremost, we have Marshal. He is a fighting type expert, so make sure you have those flying types and psychic types ready. Greetings, Challenger. My name is Marshal. In order to master the art of fighting, I'm training under my mentor, Alder. My mentor sees your potential as a trainer and is taking an interest in you. It is my intention to test you, to take you to the limits of your strength. Kiai! I'm assuming that's how that battle cry is pronounced. Don't judge me. Alright, let the epic music commence. The first Elite Four. Alright then, first up we've got Throw, pure fighting type, very bulky, although I highly doubt he'll be able to survive an acrobatics from Petrie all the same. Anyway, his moves, let me just check my chart here. His moves are Stone Edge, Payback, Storm Throw, and Bulldoze. A good mix of attacks there. He typically likes using Bulldoze to make sure you're slower than him and then starts pounding on you with high-powered moves. Stone Edge is something you really have to look out for because, well, if you're using a flying type, like I am. And Storm Throw, I'm pretty sure that always results in a critical hit. Anyway, we're going to give him the acrobatics. I will be really shocked if he survives this. Yeah, down he goes. Not even Throw's bulk could save him. Okay, Sock is up next. I should have known. This Sock has Sturdy, meaning that I will not be able to one-hit KO him. I personally think the safest option here is going to be Neptune because he's immune to fighting-type moves. Anyway, Sock is another pure fighting type. By now you're well aware of what Sock can do because I'm using one on my team. His moves are Stone Edge, Karate Chop, Retaliate, and Grass Knot. Retaliate is a powerful normal type move. Thankfully I'm immune to it because Throw was just defeated, and it doubles in power when the Pokemon comes out after its ally has been defeated. Stone Edge, again, you want to watch out for that if you're using a flying type. And Karate Chop, it's kind of weak, but it has a high critical hit rate, which I'm assuming is why Marshal put it on his Sock. We're going to go for Surf here. And of course he's faster. Stone Edge might be a problem, but oh, Cursed Body blocked it. That's awesome. Thank you, Neptune. One more Surf will do the trick. Yeah, Grass Knot won't do a lot because his special attack is very low. I don't even know why he has Grass Knot. It's a mystery to me. Okay, Conkeldurr is next. Who shall we send out for Conkeldurr? You know what? I think... Why not go with Petrie? Back to Petrie. Conkeldurr is another pure fighting type. It's the final evolved form of Timber. Its moves are Stone Edge, Hammer Arm, Retaliate, and Grass Knot. Yeah, another Retaliate Grass Knot user. Yes. The only move it has different from Sock is Hammer Arm, which is a lot stronger than Karate Chop, but it's fairly inaccurate, and it always lowers the user's speed after it's been used. Obviously, we're going to go for another Acrobatics here. Conkeldurr has fairly high defense, but I highly doubt he's going to survive this. Yep. Finally is Mienshao, which is a Pokemon we have not seen before. It's the evolved form of Mienfoo. I think Malfoy would be a good... I think we should use Malfoy, because Mienshao is very fast, and I have my doubts about Petrie outspeeding it. Anyway, pure fighting type. Its moves are U-Turn, Jump Kick, Rock Slide, and Retaliate. This guy really likes the move Retaliate, apparently. Anyway, U-Turn is something I'm kind of worried about. So I think, just in case, I'm going to set up a Coil. Honestly, if I'm being honest with myself... Oh, he's not going for U-Turn... Or... That's weird. No. What the hell was that? Critical hit. Okay. Abort, abort, abort. Hyper Potion. Anyway, as I was saying, if I'm being honest with myself, Marshal is probably my least favorite of the Unova Elite Four. That's not to say I don't like him, I just like him less than the other three. He's still fairly cool. Okay, we'll go for Aerial Ace now. Thanks to the Sharp Beak, its power is boosted. Oh, and that was almost enough to take it out. Now, Jump Kick is his go-to move. It gets off of Stab, so of course it would be his most powerful. However, if it misses, it damages the user, so it's kind of a risky move to use. Also, Marshal has 2 full restores on him. He's probably going to use another one now. Either way, he's pretty much screwed now because Malfoy is faster than his Mienshao. Funnily enough, this is basically a snake versus a mongoose, which I find kind of interesting and completely coincidental. The only reason I chose Malfoy was because it was fast and had Aerial Ace. Anyway, that's Marshal. There is no single strongest Pokemon or best combination, that's why it's difficult to keep winning. However, I think a heart that desires strength and strives to go stronger is a precious ideal. That is why I respect you, because you have these things. Oh, I hate it when the text progresses automatically. It makes me rush to read it. Whew, well done. As your battles continue, aim for even greater heights. We'll take this teleporter. And you'll notice the light in front of Marshal's doorway has lit up, indicating that we've beat him. Anyway, now it's time to go do some maintenance. I think, yeah, Malfoy and Neptune both need healing. But that was surprisingly easy. I know, yeah, boosting my team up to level 53, that was definitely smart. Let's get rid of the fresh water, honestly. I mean, I still have them lying around, and, well, you know. Oh, yes. I need to switch my Pokemon. Let me see. I think Muffet should go in front. There we go. Now, into the room right here. I love this room. It's very mystical. Very elegant. And inside happens to rest my favorite of the Unova Elite Four. This is Caitlin, and quite intriguingly, she was first introduced in a previous Pokemon game in Pokemon Platinum. I think she was part of the Battle Frontier or something, but honestly, I never bothered with the Battle Frontier. So, this is... Pokemon Black was my first time meeting her. Who are you? How impudent you are to disturb my sleep. You appear to possess a combination of strength and kindness. Very well. Make your best effort not to bore me with the yawn-inducing battle. Clear? Crystal clear. Anyway, Caitlin is a user of Psychic types, which is part of why I like her so much. Really, mystical... princess-like trainer, almost. Anyway, first up is her Reuniclus, which we have not seen yet. It's so cute and huggable, though. I just want to give it a hug. Is that wrong? Anyway, Reuniclus is a pure Psychic type. The moves it has here are Psychic, Focus Blast, Energy Ball, and Thunder. Yeah, very wide variety of moves. However... Muffet is a really good Pokemon to use against it because only one of its moves is in any way effective against it. Okay, let's see. I'm going to use Signal Beam. However, Reuniclus is very bulky, so this probably will not knock it out. It was very close, though. Okay, that did a worrying amount of damage, but I'm faster than it, so... Oh yeah, full restore. Okay. Yeah, Caitlin is definitely my favorite of the Unova Elite Four. I just, not only my appreciation for her Psychic types and for like the design of her room, I suppose. She's also very elegant and refined, and I have a kind of a thing for those types of characters. I mean, look at the Fated Four in Monster Hunter Generations. My favorite is Mizutsune, the most elegant of the four. But that's just me rambling. Caitlin's my favorite. She's pretty awesome. Anyway, with Reuniclus down, it's time for Sigilif. Now, okay, I am an electric type, but I have my doubts about being faster than it. So, okay. Alright, let's go with Neptune. He's definitely bulky enough to take an attack from Sigilif. Anyway, Sigilif is a Psychic and Flying type. Its moves are Psychic, Air Slash, Ice Beam, and Shadow Ball. Once again, a very diverse moveset. The only thing I have to worry about here, though, is Shadow Ball. So I'm going to risk it and go for a Blizzard. And I'm faster with the Quick Claw, thank you. Alright. That was great. Thank you, Quick Claw. I'm glad I had the foresight to equip that to Neptune. Alright, next is Gothitelle. I know exactly who I'm sending in for this. Good old Rudy. Gothitelle's another Pokemon we haven't seen before, the final evolved form of Gothita. As you saw there, it's got the Frisk ability, which is kind of useless. Its moves are Calm Mind, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Shadow Ball. So literally there's only one thing it can do to Rudy, and that's Shadow Ball. However, it does like setting up with Calm Mind to boost its special attack and special defense. However, since Rudy is a physical attacker, then it's no problem. And she's not even bothering with Calm Mind. Just finish off with Dragon Claw, you know, why not? Alright, finally is Musharna, which we have seen before under the ownership of Bianca. Honestly, I think this Pokemon is very fitting for Caitlyn because it's always asleep. Anyway, its moves, let me see. Psychic, Shadow Ball, Charge Beam, and Reflect. Now, Reflect might be a bit of a problem, but once again, as with Gothitelle, the only thing it can do against Rudy is Shadow Ball, and that isn't much at all. So, we'll just crunch it. And it was almost a one-shot, but it wasn't quite enough. Once again, Dragon Claw, just to finish things off. I like the background for this fight, by the way. The black and the pale gold, I think it's a really cool color combination. Anyway, that's Caitlyn. As a trainer, you are both excellent and elegant. Your Pokemon of class. I'm very pleased to have battled you. You haven't faced all the members of the Elite Four yet, have you? Don't concern yourself about me. Go on ahead.